Alright everyone, and welcome to another F1 2013 League race with me Sam. This is Formula Xbox Tier 2, round 10 of the final round of the first season of this Tier 2, and here we are on my qualifying lap, and as you can see the qualifying was in very wet conditions. Well, it had been at the start anyway, but before we get into that, again, like with my Pinnacle video yesterday, I'm just going to talk about what's been going on since I've been away, like in this league. And honestly, there isn't a lot to say because I didn't finish either race thanks to my connection, and yeah, I don't think I've picked up any points at all actually in the last couple of races, unless I can't even remember where I qualified, so I might have done, but yeah, it has not been very good time for me in Formula Xbox while I've been away. But we're here now, and I don't want to put spoilers in my videos, but I do finish this race, so at least that's an upside. And here in qualifying, and it's off in full wet conditions, but it did dry off towards the end, and that's why I'm on the inters, and that's why my lap time is so far under the provisional pole time, as we're approaching the final corner now. And you can see there wasn't enough time for another lap, but I did mess it up, so yeah, I'm showing you the one before that, which was the best one across the line, and I did go fastest for the time being, but I didn't stay there, as you're about to see. I already got moved on second at the end. I was 6th in the end, which was, I did drop a long way actually. It was IHEs who got pole. The form man, I guess you could say. He's won quite a few races of late, but yeah, we're going to go to the grid now, and there he is on pole position, and I'm in 6th, and my teammate, I don't think he qualified, is 14th. So we're waiting for the lights now, hopefully getting another decent start here. We're alongside Psycho Swish and Jordan. Well, actually they're both called Jordan, but we're away now, and yeah, it was an alright start. We're on the inside line, so might get someone into turn 1. Braking barely. Daniel forgets to brake, and I get tapped from behind, I think by Jordan, and I do clip Midge, and he has a bit of a half spin, and I'm down to last already. Not a very good start at all for me, and I've got a lot to do now to get back up the field. I wasn't too bothered. I mean, championship's already over for me, so I just wanted to enjoy this race. And later in the lap, you can already see I'm going to be picking off places as someone lags, who was ahead of me, lagged behind me, and Hickey disconnects. So before I know it, I'm up into 12th, and I see that my teammate ahead of me has no front wing, so that's 11th. So I gained about 3 places there in like 10 seconds, and yep, says already progress before we've even made it to the end of the first lap of this race. And we're skipping to lap 2 now behind Pro Racing 69, and I think that's Daniel ahead of him. And yep, it is. And they're having a bit of a close battle here. They both run a bit wide there. Daniel more so, he clips the gravel, and we both get through. And I'm looking to try and get Pro Racing now for 9th. So I'm already back into the points here. So yeah, it's not going too badly here, and I was just out there to enjoy this race, and Pro Racing runs wide there. I think about a move, but would have been very difficult to pass on the outside there, and we've already had one side pod incident with him this season, as we're going to the inside now for that flat out right hander, which means we're outside for the chicane. We might get through. There's contact, and we hop over the curb, and we haven't got the move, and Daniel might come back at us now, and he does, but we've got the inside line for the final corner, and we can just hang on to that position for now and try and pass Pro Racing once again, as DRS is now enabled down that back straight towards the chicane at the end of the lap. We're braking for turn 1, not going to be able to pass in there, but he does run wide. I run over the Ballard, and I do actually get ahead thanks to the Ballard. And yeah, that's up into 9th place now, so that's after just over 2 laps of racing, so not too bad. skip into lap 4 now, and we've caught up, and that was Nino, or whatever his name is, that went off there, and that's another place for us, and we're right behind Jordan now, the one who used to be called Zerlane, but his new name's too long to say, and we're on the inside of him, heading towards this hairpin now, and we might get him here. We lock up though, and he might just hang on around the outside, and he does. I think it's Drastic Midget who's ahead of us at the moment, and we're all over the back of him as we head through the Schumacher S, and that is what it called, I think, and we're going to have DRS on him, but we'll be able to put it to good use as we exit that corner now. DRS going open, and we're going to line him up. He moves to the inside line, so we could take the outside, but he does come back across to brake for the corner, and we're not going to get through there, as I think that was Midget ahead of us getting a bit out of shape in the chicane. We're on the outside of Jordan through the final corner, and we might just be able to get the power on a little bit earlier, and we do get ahead, but he's still very much there, and we're both getting in the slipstream of Drastic Midget now for 6th place, and I'm looking to take both of them here. I brake as late as I can, and I try and get around the outside of Midget, and I just about do it, and then of course I got the inside line for 2, and I'm through and up into 6th place, and we're only on lap 5, and I'm back where I started the race. So yep, the first few laps definitely went quite well for me after that spin. I was skipping to lap 6, and someone ahead of me pitted, so that's why I'm up in 5th at this point, and slowing for the pit entrance now, and I don't think my tyres were too bad, but I wasn't struggling too much with tyre wear. I think I did a little, especially on the fronts, but nothing too major, and not like I struggle with sometimes in like my career mode 50% races, which I do quite a lot. Like obviously I don't record them, but I do those a lot, and I really struggle in those a lot. So yeah, in these 25% league races I do a lot better. Just skipping to lap 7 now, and Pro Racing's just gone off ahead of us. But of course we're not really battling with these guys because they haven't pitted yet, but we are going to have to battle with these guys for a little bit here while they're, ahead of us, and we're catching back up to Daniel now. I think we are going to have DRS here, and yeah, we just had so much more speed on fresh tyres. We just blasted past him in the middle of a corner, and then we've got DRS to pull away, so that was quite straightforward for us really. Up into 7th position now, with a few people ahead of us still to pit, and yeah, on to lap 9 now, lining up Jordan here, who I don't think he had pitted, I don't think so, no, and we're braking for chicane. We lock up a little bit there, and yeah, we just had a lot more speed coming out of there, and we pretty much just ran into the back of him coming out of the chicane, which didn't really help us. We almost do it again there coming out of the final corner, but we've got DRS now. We should be able to get this moved in pretty straightforward into 5th place, and the next guy ahead of us is Psycho Swish now, in the Toro Rosso I think he's in, and yeah, and it's him and this new person in the Ferrari. We're having a very close battle there for the final pony position, and I was actually closing on quite a lot, and this is how close it was, but I messed it up there, and that was when I was starting to lose the front tyres really. I locked up completely for the final chicane. I got a warning, but I don't think I actually even gained any time. I only lost it, so no advantage was gained there from cutting that corner, and it pretty much, what I thought, ended my chances. But as we actually do it again for the 2nd lap in a row, but the Ferrari ahead of us goes off, and I was so annoyed with myself for making that mistake again then, because if I hadn't, I might have been right on him to try and take 4th, but I was skipping to halfway through the final lap now, and we're about to Psycho Swish, he's about to lag, and it was a bit of a weird one that, because he said that he actually had the lag, so I don't know if he meant he was at one place on the track and then he suddenly lagged back, but because you normally see that from other people's point of view, but yeah, a bit weird, and we're certainly right on the back of him here, looking to take 4th place on this final lap of the race. And we are going to have DRS, but I didn't know if we were going to have enough in the tyres, and it's I Hate Cheese who once again wins. I think that put him ahead of me in the championship, as we're braking for the final chicane, just not close enough. And even though he does run a bit offline, but yeah, just not gonna get close enough. But we do have a bit of a sniff here into the final corner. Coming out of it, I do get, well, not, yeah, I do get DRS, but yeah, just wasn't close enough. And yeah, I finished 5th. So, and meanwhile, it's DLT who wins the Tier 1 not the Tier 1, Tier 2, the first Season 1 championship. So well done to him. R10 did beat him in the race, but the gap in points was just too much. So yeah, well done to DLT for his championship win. And that's pretty much it for this round. So if you enjoyed this, then leave a like, and I'll see you for my next video, which should be a pinnacle race from Italy. Goodbye.